Paper billing fees. Some companies charge you $2 to $5 per bill just for receiving a paper statement. Think about it. You owe them money, they send you a bill, and then they charge you for printing the bill? That's like a restaurant handing you the check and saying, "Oh, by the way, there's a $3 receipt printing fee." What's even more absurd is that companies used to send paper bills for free. Then one day, someone in a boardroom thought, "Hey, what if we charge people for the privilege of knowing what they owe us?" And just like that, paper statement fees were born, because apparently making billions in revenue wasn't enough. They had to find a way to squeeze a few extra dollars from people who just want a printed bill. Overdraft fees. Imagine your card gets declined at the grocery store. Your balance is negative. Instead of just stopping the transaction, your bank charges you for being broke. That's right. When you don't have enough money, their solution is to take more money. Most banks charge $30 to $35 per overdraft. And if multiple payments go through while your account is negative, you get hit multiple times. That $5 coffee, it just turned into a $40 mistake. In 2022 alone, US banks collected $8 billion in overdraft fees, mostly from people already struggling. Some banks even process larger transactions first so that your smaller purchases also get hit with overdraft fees. It's basically legalized robbery. ATM fees. Ever withdrawn $20 from an ATM only to realize you just paid a $6 fee to do it? That's 30% of your withdrawal. Gone. And for what? The ATM spit out some cash and printed a tiny receipt. Most ATMs charge between $2 to $5 per transaction, and if it's not your bank's ATM, your bank might charge you another fee. Banks could easily eliminate these fees by partnering with each other, but they don't. Instead, they let people keep paying for convenience. And here's the trick. When you see an ATM fee, you think it's just a few bucks. But over time, those small fees add up, enough to buy a brand new wallet, maybe even two. Foreign transaction fees. You're in Italy, ready to enjoy a famous Naples pizza. You swipe your card. No problem, right? Wrong. Your bank hits you with a foreign transaction fee, usually around 3% of the purchase price. So if you spend $100 on that pizza, you unknowingly pay $3 in extra fees, just for using your own money. Banks claim it covers currency conversion, but in reality, it's just another sneaky way to take a cut. And the worst part? Most places already mark up exchange rates. So, not only are you paying extra to use your card, but you're probably getting a bad deal on the conversion too. Might make you rethink that Europe trip. Resort fees. You book a hotel for $100 a night, but when you check out, there's an extra $40 per night for resort fees. What's included? Wi-Fi, gym access, and pool usage fees. Sounds nice, except the Wi-Fi barely works. The gym has one treadmill from 1998. The pool looks a little yellowish. And the funniest part? These fees aren't optional. It doesn't matter if you never step foot in the gym or hate pools. The hotel just assumes you might use them, so you must pay. Hotels have gotten really good at hiding this. Some won't even mention resort fees until you're already at the front desk. By then, you're too exhausted to argue, so you accept your fate, hand over your credit card, and pay for the privilege of existing in their overpriced building. Service fees on tickets. You see concert tickets for $100 each. Great. But by the time you reach checkout, there's a $25 service fee, a $10 processing fee, and a $5 convenience fee. Now your ticket costs $140. What service? You did all the work clicking buy. What's being processed? It's a digital ticket. And convenience for who? You or them? And let's not even get started on the resale market. If you buy a ticket from a scalper through an official resale site, guess what? More fees. They charge the seller a listing fee, then turn around and charge you a buyer fee. It's like if eBay charged both the buyer and the seller just to use their site. Oh wait, they do that too. Auto renewal subscriptions. You sign up for a 7-day free trial. You tell yourself, I'll cancel before it charges me. But then you forget. Boom. $9.99 deducted from your account. You go to cancel and suddenly it's a scavenger hunt. The cancel button is buried in 5 different menus. And by the time you find it, you've already been charged for next month too. Before you know it, you're watching YouTube tutorials on how to cancel your subscription. Companies rely on people forgetting to cancel. That's why they make signups easy but cancellations frustrating. Ever notice how signing up for a subscription is one click, but canceling requires confirming 6 times that you really want to do this? At some point, you start doubting yourself. It's only $10 and you spent more on your coffee last week, and that's what makes them money. In-flight Wi-Fi fees. You board a flight, settle into your cramped seat, and think, Maybe I'll get some work done. You pull out your laptop, connect to Wi-Fi, and boom, $20 for internet access. Wait, $20 for Wi-Fi? And let's talk about what you actually get for that price. Web pages take a full minute to load. Streaming? Forget it. Even sending a simple email feels like you're back on dial-up. It's basically the speed of 2005 internet, but at a 2025 price tag. And what's crazy, some airlines charge per device. So if you connect your laptop and phone separately, congratulations, you just got charged twice. Oh, and if you thought a short domestic flight would be cheaper, nope. Some airlines charge the same price whether you're flying 6 hours or 60 minutes. They know once you're in the air, you have no other option. It's not like you can step outside and use your data plan. They call it in-flight Wi-Fi. We call it legal extortion at 35,000 feet.